Hello everyone, welcome to Insurance Business TV as we meet one of this year's 5-star cyber insurance providers. Yes, At-Bay Insurance received that honour thanks to the votes of insurance brokers nationwide, and in this edition we're joined by Ken Reigler, the company's president, who is responsible for driving the insurance product and distribution strategy for its cyber and other prominent lines, as well as managing its reinsurance and portfolio performance. Ken, welcome to Insurance Business TV.
Hi, Paul. Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So congratulations again on being named a 5-star cyber insurance provider. What do you think has made you stand out from the pack?
Yeah. Well, we are really proud to be recognized as a 5-star cyber provider. But I think what really sets At-Bay apart is our InsureSec model. It's our integrated approach that combines our insurance company and our cybersecurity company under one roof. We're not just insuring cyber risks. We're really actively working to reduce these risks across the board. As a full stack cyber insurance provider, we control the entire value chain, from underwriting on our own paper to handling our own claims in-house, all powered by proprietary data and technology that gives us speed, precision, and accountability to protect our businesses in the fast-moving threat environment that we're operating in today. We now insure nearly 40,000 customers, and that's representing over $800 billion of revenue across 100 industries. It's significant. It's a tribute to what we've accomplished. And the security and underwriting and claims team really work side by side, constantly sharing insights in real time. It's not just about collaboration. It's in our DNA here at At-Bay, and that's what sets us apart.
Well, let's go back to what you spoke about there, about being at the center of your offering, which is, of course, that InsureSec approach. That's insurance plus security. So tell us a little bit more about that and indeed how it's been a differentiator with clients.
We launched the world's first InsureSec solution with At-Bay Stance. It was a unified platform that helps our businesses identify and mitigate the kinds of risks that drive the vast majority of claims. We're fortunate because we have been so successful. We have such a treasure of claims information that's feeding insights, not only to underwriting, but most importantly, to security. And this enables us to power that platform that helps reduce and prevent risks upfront. The Stance doesn't only monitor the surface of a customer's vulnerabilities. It also offers email protection, security training for employees, dark web monitoring. It even includes access to virtual CISO support, tabletop exercises, compromise assessments. These are just, a few value adds, but their capabilities are helping prevent losses. The value of this platform is roughly $70,000 that is embedded in each of our company's insurance policies. And for brokers, this means having more than just coverage to offer the clients. It really gives them a meaningful delivery of value, which reduces and protects their book of business over time. And for our policyholders, InsureSec has become both a smarter economic decision and a superior product, one that helps them prevent, protect, and recover from cyber events when they do happen.
So that's the InsureSec approach, but do you have any general tips for cyber risk prevention that you feel maybe widely overlooked?
Yeah, I would think there are two controls that I think are significant to improve a company's cyber risk resilience today. And that would be financial fraud and ransomware. They're the number one and two biggest type of losses the industry is seeing. But I would really recommend a modern cloud-based email security, which can really mitigate financial fraud. According to our data, email is the most active entry point. 8 out of 10 financial fraud incidences start with a fraudulent email. The second would be a market-leading EDR solution, monitored 24/7 by a security expert that can dramatically reduce risks of ransomware attacks. Our information ransomware frequency has increased 19% in 2024, with an average severity of almost over $450,000. And what's more pronounced is in the SMB space, right? Those businesses between 25 and 150 million in revenue as they're growing, they saw a ransomware frequency and severity increase of over 40%. But the challenge that a lot of our mid-market and small businesses have is acquiring these type of security solutions. It's costly and quite difficult to use on a day-to-day basis. So many organizations are choosing to go without. But to respond to those security gaps, We've helped our customers proactively reduce their cyber risks with our security offerings in two ways, right? Proprietary email security solution designed to detect and prevent modern financial fraud attempts. This is included in every cyber and tech policy that we offer. And also an enterprise EDR that is managed 24/7 by our own security experts, available at an accessible price point, which is really attractive to the mid-market businesses.
And of course, as well, you've adopted a fully automated underwriting approach. So tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, we're tech forward here at AdBay, so we're really leveraging automation to deliver faster, smarter services to our brokers and insureds. But it's really not about just speed; it's about enabling better conversations and deeper insights. You know, our fully automated, trading platform really helps us align to how our brokers are trading in the marketplace, either through an API or traditional emails. We can quote, bind straightforward risks online in just a few minutes. It's quick, easy, and it's built to help our brokers respond to clients very fast. But for larger, more complex risks, we combine this technology with human expertise. Our technology accelerates key processes that you need to do from an underwriting perspective, right? Scanning the application, identifying risk signals, analyzing security controls, and generating a detailed security report. This enables our brokers and underwriters to have engaged conversation. This automation frees up our underwriters to really deliver more value by removing that repetitive administrative work and engage in meaningful conversations. The results is a more consistent, better service to our brokers, for our underwriters to work with them. And ultimately, our technology is not replacing the humans, it's enhancing their value, right? By moving with speed to deliver, solution-oriented approaches, you know, tackling the tougher, conversations and, allowing us to be very precision-oriented to each risk in terms of what their vulnerabilities are and how to address them.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? That ability to match the human touch and tech, join the best of both worlds together. And of course, you've established your reputation in that small business cyber insurance space, as we touched on earlier, but you are looking for the best of both worlds as well by evolving to serve larger and more complex risks. So, what makes you a strong partner for those clients?
As you heard before, right? Over just about 40,000 customers now, it really gives us incredible strong foundation with millions of data points and thousands of claims that gives us deeper insights in terms of what's driving risk. So these insights allow us to move up market with confidence, right? Today we can go up to customers with 5 billion in revenue. What we're doing at AppBay is continually investing to support this evolution into the middle market space, right? So we've launched our own E&S carrier a few years back, giving us full control of our underwriting decisions, our pricing, our claims, and complex placements that we have to address in the middle market space. It's built we built a dedicated team specializing just in this space that have really good expertise to bring the same type of responsiveness and creativity that we've known for in the SMB space to larger, more nuanced accounts. And we've built a world-class security company in-house. These are top talented security industry experts that allows us to deliver an integrated insurance and security offering that we call at InsureSec that we've spoken about, that really helps our businesses proactively reduce risk, not just do the risk transfer. And this also has been added more and more capabilities within our organization. We added an in-house digital forensic and incident response capabilities, which allows us to work hand in glove with our claims expertise to really provide service when claims do happen, to respond very quickly, not to hand it off to another vendor. Because of all these capabilities are in-house, the speed in which we can respond to a loss is just, very impactful to drive down the cost of risk and drive down the downtime an insured would have in an event of a cyber breach.
It's obviously a lot for retail brokers to pay attention to there. And if you could give those brokers one more piece of advice as they navigate the cyber market in 2025, what would that be?
I would say get comfortable talking about security. not just insurance, right? And not to say a lot of them aren't. I'm very impressed with the entire brokerage landscape and how they've continued to embrace the cyber market. But cyber risks are growing across the board, right? Micro all the way up to middle market. No one's immune to a cyber breach or an event. So insurance alone is not enough, right? Insurance alone is only a risk transfer vehicle to recoup the funds an insured is out because of that downtime. But what's not being addressed and what these breaches push onto an insured is the reputational damage, the operational disruption, the loss of trust of their customers and partners. That's why security has to be part of the conversation. And that's where brokers can really deliver meaningful and lasting value. Brokers who stand out today in the market are ones who really can guide their clients through not only coverages and controls, but also can talk about the technical side with a little bit of confidence. I'm not saying they have to do it alone, right? They can lean into their cyber insurers. The right cyber partner will really help them bridge those gaps. But at AppBay, we built that model around exactly combining those cybersecurity conversations and the insurance expertise to deliver a better outcome. In today's market, proactive risk management is a competitive advantage, and the brokers who embrace that will continue to win overall.
Absolutely. Brokers very much have to have risk mitigation front and center these days. It's a great tip, Ken, and great to have you with us. Huge congratulations again to both you and At Bay Insurance on being named among this year's 5-star cyber insurance providers.
Thank you, Paul.
And remember, for more 5-star interviews, well, keep it right here on Insurance Business TV.